I'm Craig Macleod and welcome to Drift My Ride. Today we've got John and his 200sx S14a. When you think of a drift car, you typically think of a stripped out, fire-breathing monster of a car that's sole purpose is to be a sensory extravaganza of vehicular chaos. These cars, however, can get old fast if you're using them for anything else. As the name suggests, a street car is driven to and from the track instead of trailered. A street car will not be stripped to an inch of its life, but will have an interior making it a nice relaxing place to be, with cup holders, radios and whatever other luxury you manufacturer thought you were worthy of. As competition drift cars have become more like full-on race cars, street legal competitions allow a more grassroots style of car to compete. John, thanks for coming along.
Thanks for having me.
So you brought us a really clean S14a.
Yes.
So how did you come about getting one of these?
Well, I've had a 200 for probably about 10 years. I took a break out and had a chaser. Decided I want to get back in a 14, so I seen this quite cheap through Slide Motorsport. I had a front end bump on it, and here it is today.
Yeah, this is really nice because it's like it's a real car. All the interiors in it, you've got, and the outside of it as well. It's not been smashed up yet.
Nope.
Yet.
Nope. It's only been on the track once.
It's only been on the track once. Yeah. So why S14s then? Why did you want to come back?
I think the main driver for me was I loved the way it felt when it skidded compared to the chaser. I thought, you know, my ability in the 14 was really good, and I wouldn't be afraid to kind of push myself a bit more. But I got drunk one night and ordered the D-Max kit online, and here it is now. I've spent lots and lots of money on it now, so it looks the part. It's had a little bit of issues. So what have you done to make it reliable? Main things: fuel pump, new alternator, got it refurbished through Garage D. So modification wise, it's running about 280 horsepower. It's running an HDEV chip. Plug and play, and
that's a chip that you put in the ECU.
Yeah.
Do you take the old chip out and then replace it?
No, basically it's just a you have to kind of solder some joints and stuff in. But okay. I bought it as a pre sort of made package. So and then some 555 injectors, Nismo ones, and fired it in. Started the car first time, and that was it, ready to go.
The body kit you've got going on at the moment, you said, what was that one?
It's a D-Max Type 3.
Yeah.
My old car I had for 10 years, and it was white and black, and it had the D-Max kit on it as well.
So what is the D-Max kit? What's comprised of that? Is that bumpers?
Yeah, bumpers, side skirts. I opted out for the spoiler. I went for the cookie spoiler on the car. Kind
of looks like wider, but the wings on this are standard wings,
yeah.
Well. What kind of suspension are you running?
It's HSDs, monopros. Again, it's the same ones I had in my old car.
And now you've got some cut hubs by Millermods.
Millermods, yeah. He did the hubs. I've got the front rack moved forward. I've got extended lower control arms and kink tension rods as well, so super lock ones from Jap Speed.
So that gives us some pretty decent lock on here.
Yeah, I've only ever driven a standard car to standard lock over the sort of 2 cars I've had, so this is the first time I've actually went kind of all out and thought I want to be able to get decent lock.
Now, the other modifications you've done to the engine is just things like cooling, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've also done a conversion for the plugs. So you've got is it R8 or?
Yeah, R8 coil pack conversion. So there wasn't anything wrong with my original coil packs, but I've seen a lot of other people do it, and I thought it'd be good for the car anyway. So it gets rid of the igniter and the actual lume and everything I bought. Again, plug and play, so it takes about 10 minutes to swap over, and it runs great. Accelerates much better than it did before.
Now, inside here, it's really nice. It's like everything, and like the nice steering wheel, nice gear knob, and standard handbrake with the, what do you call it? So that's
drift button.
The drift button.
Yeah, I've got an R33 rear setup that's on it.
So the rear setup, is that just calipers, or is that disc calipers and mounts?
Disc calipers and pads. It just bolts straight back.
And inside were these, which are from an S15.
S15, that's right. Yeah, I had them in my 14 when I had it. 15 came with them standard, but I seen them on eBay for 30 quid. And I just got up at the right time, and I got them for £30 in the end. So
that's really good steal. And they're really quite, they hold
you well.
Yeah, they do, don't they? And so your plans for the car just to kind of get back into skidding a bit?
I just really wanted to get back into being able to skid and enjoy it and drive down to track, have a skid day and drive back.
Those seats are coming out then, aren't
yes,
they?
They are. Yeah.
You ain't getting wheels in this thing.
No.
Big roof rack.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. Now, so the rear setup as well. You've got, you haven't got a welded diff.
No, I've got a Nismo 2A diff, so I managed to get that sort of at a decent price.
So wheels we've got?
Yeah, they're SSR Professors.
Yeah, and they're 17s?
18s.
Oh, are they 18s?
18s,
oh,
yeah.
They look quite small at the front there as well.
Yeah, I think it's just the tyre. I've got a smaller tyre just so there's no rubbing and things with extra lock. So it does look a little bit smaller, than, but they are 18s, yeah.
Yeah, 18s. And what kind of tyre width are we running on the rears today?
Rears would be 225 40s on the rear.
Okay. And we're about 40 psi?
Yes.
That'd be good for us. We're 280 brake horsepower,
roughly,
40 pound.
Yeah.
Trax is also drying out, so that sounds like it might be quite a good combination. So, should we go and see what that combination is like?
Let's do it.
Right, let's go. Right, S14s. And the track we've got is dry, so. And a two-way. I've never driven a two-way.
Yeah.
So. Woo! Little bit of turbo chatter there. Alright, we've got our drift button on yet. It's a really small steering wheel. I kind of like, I'm like, whoa, I'm grabbing it out here.
Yeah.
Transitions so nicely to 14s, and it's so quiet in here. Yeah, you could literally be going to the shops. You could have tunes on. They inspire so much confidence, don't they? It's not like, it loves to be revved, and once you've got it revving, a little bit of clutch kick here and there, but just look, it doesn't feel at all. Doing a wee bit, that was a rubbish line, that was its fault, my fault even, not its. Steering's beautiful in this as well. We're not like a tall, you know, there's no notchiness in it. Just, I don't know if it's that. I think having that rack move back, is it back or forward moving?
It's forward.
Not many cars that you can just jump in, like, and we're not like it's mega powered either.
No,
it's not, but it is plenty for what you need it to do.
Exactly.
And like, oh, temperature perfect. Just, it's a great package. Just the suspension's really different from like going in a, what do you call it, in a BMW. Yeah. BMWs are good, but it's just. It feels a bit like cheap. Because that transition then, it just grips up the rear. Just
Like you're back at home, Craig.
yeah? Oh, I'm back at home. Can't wait to get my 200 back. Oh. What do you call it? Handbrake a wee bit there, wasn't a bit, so we're moving a little bit faster than it's used to doing. But then just sits on the wall. Just sits there one hand. think your tyres are maybe started overheating.
A little
right.
bit, yeah.
Is it reversed that way again? Yeah. Oh, just so nice. And I'd like to drive this, to do that, and then to drive home, and it's like a really nice car, and you don't. It's just such a good car, such a good car. I know why people love these. Right, one more lap. Just because I'm being greedy. That SR engine, once you get it, it is its own power. It's because you've also gone for a bigger turbo. There's a tiny wee bit of what do you call it? Having a clutch stick it. Oh, she almost backed it in there. Almost backed it in.
So close.
Yeah, once you've got out singing, it's just. Oh, why change an S14? What have I done to myself? I'm going to change mine. Oh, no. Just. It could do with being a bit more powerful if you want more power, but then you're not going to have something that sits like bang in the middle, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just didn't miss a beat. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. If you want to see any more of these videos, if you could please like, share and subscribe to us at Driftland TV, and if you could please follow me at Craig Does Drift on Facebook and YouTube. Right, see you in the next one.